Hello everybody, James here, and today I've got what I hope to be like 2 videos. One of them being Jump In, explaining what it is and why I think it's amazing, and the other one actually being a Brawl Deck that I made as a result. So I did this video, or I should say I did the 2 videos to this already. However, I said in one of them that I was trying to get to be more concise and have much shorter videos, and both of them were like 35 and 45 minutes long, which didn't match up with what I said. So I'm doing this again, and hopefully I'll be more concise this time. So, I noticed late last night, that Jump In had come into Arena. Apparently, Jump In and Jump Start are events that happen a couple of times a year, and these are really, really good if you are new to Arena or you've had a long absence from it, which applied to me. So Jump In is the cheaper variant. Jump Start is double, but I believe you can get an extra card, but it's otherwise identical. So Jump In is definitely the one that you want, so get it now while you can. And basically, for very, very cheap, 200 gems or 1,000 gold, you can get you can choose 2 20-card decks to mash together. You don't have to play a game with it, but if you get at least one win, then you can get an extra uncommon or above card. So if, like me, you want to try and learn the mechanics that are in standard, you'll try to at least play the game. Even if you don't win, you'll have at least that one game, and that's what I've done. So I ended up just spending the like £14 or something, £13-14 on the 3600 gems. I had like an extra 500 gems available and an extra 1,000 gold, and I basically spent all of that on Jump In. And there is, I don't know the exact number, but there's about 50, no, that seems a bit much, but about 40 to 45 at most. I think it's more like 40 different decks. So provided you have about 20 games, no, it's actually more like 45 now that I'm thinking about it, due to the amount that I played. So I did about 18, I think, with the amount that was available. Is that right? So 3600. That's 2 18s together. So yeah. So that would have gotten me 36 decks, and I'm missing about 11, so yeah, about 45. So it's about it's about 45 decks, and they're all themed. There's a lot to choose from, and each of them comes with a rare or a mythic, and there's a couple of decks that only have one rare as a choice, but I think some of them have up to 3 options. So if you played a deck multiple times, you could actually get multiple different rares / mythics for that same deck. And what this means, because it's also a singleton, is that, and also standard, if you did what I did, which is basically just go for every single deck at least once, you will have an absolutely ton of singles to use in standard for all of your Brawl decks going forward. And Brawl decks is something that I really wanted to get into but couldn't because I don't have anything enough in standard. Like, I have a lot of Crimson Vow now, but I didn't have almost any Midnight Hunt, Arena, or the ones before that. I think Keldagrim or something like that. I don't know anything about that set. And basically that made Brawl decks like almost impossible to make without having to invest a load of wildcards, which I didn't have. So again, this is really tailored to the new player experience, or second to that, if you just haven't played Arena in a very long time. So get in while you can. So that's actually video 1. I'm going to stop it here with me just saying, look, if you're one of those two groups of people, it is well worth it to spend your gems and your gold. I highly suggest that, like, if you can, that $20 or like £13 or £14 is definitely good value for money if you want to do brawling. I think it's the most cost-effective way to get going because you can have so many different Brawl decks from this, whereas if you just try going for like a standard deck or even a set constructed, first of all, there's no set constructed format, which is really annoying. And because there's just so many cards in standard, it's going to really suck for new players. Then do this, you'll get your cards for brawling. One other thing actually that is good about Jump In is obviously you can play the deck multiple times and get all of the cards multiple times. So if you did want to do a standard deck based off of it, you absolutely could. You just got to do the deck multiple times. So depends on what you want to do. I prefer going the Brawl method because it's more consistent, there's more decks available, and eventually that will lead into historic Brawl when we start phasing out of standard and going into the new sets. And the difference there is standard Brawl is 60 cards, historic Brawl is 100. So yeah, it really is as simple as that. Extras, like if you have like extra commons over the limit, unfortunately they don't go to wild cards. That's really the only downside, but I think the two massive upsides are make up for it in spades. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. I will see you in the next video.